no reason whatsoever to set aside that decision. This case was filed by the district attorney's office. It took, I think, a year or two before a year before it was even really filed and the case got moving. There was a preliminary hearing, which the defendant was bound over. The matter was set for trial many times. It's continued many times. Sometimes we had, by the COVID, also by problems with the DA, problems with the defense attorney, went back and forth. And we finally got to the motions. The motions were heard in this case. They were filed on both sides and objected to on both sides, and the court heard all of that. We finally got to the trial on July the 26th, 2021. We selected a jury. It would take us 2.5 weeks to select this jury, which I think is, everybody had an excellent opportunity. The questionnaire was an extended questionnaire that gave a lot of information about the jurors, and then I think the attorneys had sufficient time to discuss the jurors discuss the jurors' backgrounds properly, and they eventually agreed upon a panel. I might add that not all of the peremptories were used in this case. We went to jury trial. The evidence was heard by the jury convicted. The matter then went to the penalty phase, and after hearing the evidence, the jury found death. This court again reviewed that information on a motion. I confirmed the jury's motion, or the jury's decision of death. And again, I've been requested to reconsider it today, and I deny that request, and I am going forward. Jesse Michael Gomez is the judgment and sentence of this court for the offense of murder is charged in the information of which you were previously found guilty. The jury, having found the offense to be of first degree, and having found the special circumstance that the victim was a peace officer who was intentionally killed while engaged in the performance of his duties to be true, and that the jury, having found the penalty for the murder shall be death, and this court, having denied your motions for a new trial, an automatic motion for modification of the verdict, and finding imposing the death penalty. It is the order of this court that you shall, for this murder conviction, suffer the death penalty. Said penalty to be inflicted within the walls of the state prison, San Quentin, California, in a manner prescribed by law, in the time to be fixed by this court in the warrant of execution. You are remanded to the care, custody, and control of the Sheriff of San Diego County to be delivered to the warden of the state prison, San Quentin, California, within 10 days of the date hereof, in the usual course of its duties for the execution of the sentence on the offense of murder in the first degree contained in count 1 of the information of which you have been found guilty and the special circumstance having been found true to be held by the warden pending the final determination of said appeal, and you to be held by the warden during said period of time until further order of this court.